Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler.
Let's take a look at it. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and so the forecast, not too rosy, but at the same time, it's not going to be too bad. We're going to have a lot of clouds. There's no doubt about that. Isolated is the operative word, mix for this morning and midday, and then in the afternoon, some scattered rain showers. Temps will be in the 40s, but north and northwest of the metro, there might be enough cold air for some snow to fall for a little bit, and it might stick in some grassy spots for a little bit. Let's take a look. We got a cold front that's moved in. It's stalling out, and so we're on the edge of this big blast of cold air that you probably heard about in the Midwest, the north-central United States. Highs today up there are going to be in the single digits. Meanwhile, we're in the 40s here. I mean, it's in the 20s in D.C., 60s in Wilmington, so we're on the edge of that colder air. But not cold enough, for really snow in the afternoon. We got 40s going on tomorrow, and then we'll get a push of the colder air going into Wednesday. And so on Wednesday, highs are only going to be in the 30s here. That'll be when we really see that cold air kind of take over. So having said that, right now temps are in the 30s but above freezing. We might see some isolated flurries or isolated sprinkles. A little bit of precip around Rocky Mount, Emporia, Richmond, but even that, some of it's not reaching the ground. As it moves east, eventually, maybe it will. So a couple of flurries or sprinkles possible, 9 a.m., going into midday, maybe it picks up a little bit. But I think anything from about Hampton south would be just a cold rain. Anything from about Yorktown north might be a little snow. So we get some more moisture in the afternoon. Well, now here we go. We see that possible snow from Williamsburg, Gloucester, Matthews, up to Melfa and points north. From Hampton south, again, it'd probably be some scattered rain showers, but a little bit of light snow is possible there for a brief time. And it may come down in some spots, a little bit heavy, so that could, maybe stick to some grassy surfaces. But notice the temps are above freezing in those locations. And at 6 p.m., that rain-snow line starts, edging north. And so overnight, it'll actually change over to rain for a lot of us. Then, the snow might still be going at Richmond, but not here. Tomorrow, well, temps are in the 40s, and we got some scattered rain showers going into midday and in the afternoon. This is just a scattered rain. Now, we see a little bit of at the end, between 3 and 6, maybe a little wintry mix, but it'd be melting. So a couple of shots at some wintry mixes, but a little bit more of a chance of snow north. So could we see any accumulations? Well, our model suggests between Williamsburg, Gloucester, Saluda, and Wallops Island, a little bit of light accumulations. That's a 1/10 of an inch, a 1/4 of an inch, not much. I think it might even be a little bit more than that in some spots. Excuse me. But around Richmond, I do think they might get an inch. So here's my forecast. An isolated mix this morning, rain for the afternoon for Hampton, Cape Charles, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and Currituck. And then around, Williamsburg, Gloucester, Matthews, Melfa, and Tappahannock, well, you could see a dusting to a 1/2 inch on some grass, possibly. But it's all going to melt tonight anyway. And then maybe an inch or more around Richmond, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. So today's forecast, you got temperatures in the 40s for, afternoon highs. Maybe a mix this morning, then rain in the afternoon with that light snow possible north and northwest of the metro. Highs only in the upper 30s in Melfa, but, Gloucester, you might get to 40 maybe by the end of the day. Might take some time for you to get up to that. 44 Virginia Beach, a couple of 50s even to the south. So tomorrow we got rain showers, scattered rain showers, highs in the 40s, but then the really cold air comes in Wednesday. We'll be dry, 38 for the high, 20s for the lows. Wind chills will be in the teens Wednesday morning. Youch.